This week on iBN Midwest, Rivals High senior analyst Dallas Jackson talks Buckeye State football, and our cameras were out in Ohio getting you some of the very best plays of the week. It's all coming up right here on iBN Midwest. Hi everybody, I'm Sam Farber and this is iBN Midwest. Thanks for watching. We've got Dallas Jackson, the Rivals High senior analyst, standing by, getting ready to tell us about what's going on in the Buckeye State. How good are the kids from Ohio compared to the rest of the nation? Right now it's time for the regional replay with a closer look at the Mentor-Ursuline game.
Number 71 Cardinals and their quarterback Mitch Trubisky going to kickstart the scoring. 12 yards through the air to Connor Krasancic, and it's 7-0 Mentor. Ursuline with the answer. Chris Durkin, he's going to go play action, roll out right side and through the air to Kevin Seiler, 27 yards. This one is tied at 7. Trubisky back on the offensive side for Mentor, and he's going to do it himself. 35 yards up the middle, bounces it out to the left side. No one's going to stop him. He's in to score. That put the team up 17-7. Anything you can do. I'm going to stop singing. Durkin with the answer. He'll go 5 yards to the left side, finds the corner of the end zone, and this is a 3-point game. Mentor right back. This time Trubisky with the pass to the halfback, Austin Leovich. He's going to do the rest of the work. 15 yards into the end zone, and it's now 24-14. Time for an Ursuline answer. Tremaine Thigpen runs into a wall on the left. It's all business, though, for him on the right. He'll go to the house, and it's a 3-point game. Ursuline takes the lead on this Jesse Curry dive into the end zone, but Mentor would have the answer. Trubisky to Krasancic, 38-27 the final.
There's your regional replay. The Mentor Cardinals, obviously a good showing. They're one of 8 teams out of Ohio in the Rivals Top 100. They're very much a power state these days. And to talk about the Buckeye State, we bring in Rivals High senior analyst Dallas Jackson. As I mentioned, Dallas, 8 teams from Ohio are in the top 100. Is it about time we started including Ohio in the conversation with states like Florida, Texas, and California as high school hotbeds?
Well, I think that conversation began about 5 or 6 years ago, and Ohio has been firmly in that top 4 or 5 spot. A couple years ago, I thought they were the number 2 state in the country, so they certainly have earned their reputation on the field, and I believe that people around the country would agree and have recognized that for a couple of years.
Now, with all that talent localized, there's going to be a lot of opportunities for some big games. We saw Mentor. Is this one of the schools that has a chance to really rise to the top?
Absolutely. We put Mentor into our Rivals High 100 last week. We saw that they went back to the 5 wide receiver set. They're really spreading the field and moving the ball well. If you look up in that Region 3, you're going to have to get through St. Ed. You're going to have to get through Glenville, Solon, Mentor, who we're talking about right now. There's just a lot of good teams up in that region, in that pocket of the state. But that whole state, to win it, you're going to have to get through some really good teams in Cincinnati and some teams in Columbus. So it's really anybody's shoot this early in the season, but those are great teams in Ohio.
Looking at the rankings right now, it's kind of a Boise State situation where everyone knows these teams are good, but some people on top might have to fall for one of them to get to the top. That said, if some upsets start to happen, who's the team you think could rise from Ohio?
Well, I think the teams that are in Ohio really have established themselves, and any one of them getting to the top spot isn't going to be much of a surprise. You start talking about St. X and Moeller in Cincinnati, Pickerington Central in Columbus, and then the teams we've talked about already in the Cleveland area. Any one of them could come out, and none of them would be a surprise. If there's a dark horse that we haven't talked about, I would say Hilliard-Davidson out of the Columbus area. They've won a couple of state championships here recently. They're a very fundamentally sound team. When they get off the bus, you're not impressed, but when you see them play, they're very, very sound.
Another team to keep an eye on. We'll do just that. Dallas, thanks so much for the time. Look forward to talking to you again next show. That's going to do it for iBN Midwest this week. On behalf of the cast and crew, I'm Sam Farber, thanking you for tuning in. And remember all those great highlights from the Mentor game. One of them just might be the National Play of the Week. To find out, you have to watch iBN National. Till then, for everyone here, I'm Sam Farber. This has been iBN Midwest.